Welcome back, lords and ladies, to another Holy Roman Empire hot seat within the Grand Campaign hot seat. Now, it's been a long time since I've gotten my last turn, and it's good to be back after literally what I thought would not be more than a few, like maybe 2 weeks. I didn't think from last turn to this turn would be more than 2 weeks, maybe. All right, it's been at least 2, maybe 3 months. In the last 2 weeks, I've been waiting on Inko to do his turn, and I'm so happy he did his turn. Ugh. To be honest, okay, we'll get this out of the way first before we go any further. I'll kind of let you guys know what's going on. So, first off, Total War fan as France has dropped out of the hot seat. Uh, Pretty sure this was commonly known already, but Overkill dropped out as well. Coda was kicked out by Legend, and it was okay. So finding replacements for Total War fan and Milan as well as Hungary was quite a deal. It took Legend at least 3-4 weeks to get replacements for every single one. And then the icing on the cake was when, after we got our replacement, okay, so old Total Warrior took over for Hungary. Milan was taken over by Irish Total War, I believe, and I want to say Total War gameplay for France. Don't quote me on that. Sorry if I get it wrong, man. But the icing on the cake was that Swiss had announced that he would leave if Hungary was replaced, if Coda was kicked out. So literally, like 4 weeks after the fact that Legend said he was kicking out Coda for various rule breaks and other stuff, I'm not really going to go into it. But yeah, him to kind of just after he realized that old Total Warrior was taking over, he then said he was quitting. Like everybody was just like, really? It's been weeks, and you finally decide to drop that bombshell on us? Thanks, mate. Way to go. So, Legend at that point was just like, alright, you guys find somebody, otherwise we're ending this thing, because this, okay, I'll be honest with everybody here. If you're watching, this hot seat is basically like an airplane, and right now one of the engines is out, and the other engine is on fire. We are slowly going down. Every time we replace a player, we're slowly dropping in our altitude. Because finding this next player, Rome King of I don't even remember, and I'm the guy who I am the one who found him too, and I'm sorry, man, I can't remember your name off the top of my head. I have a lot of topics floating around. It's 2 in the morning, and I'm sorry, but I'm super exhausted as well. So, but yeah, there's just so Rome, King of Rome, I believe, or Rome Total Warrior, or something along those lines with Roman the name. He'll be taking over as Denmark. Also, the main reason Swiss wanted to leave was because of if Coda was kicked out, then there was no help from Hungary, and we needed that, for the war against Legend. And that was the main reason why he wanted to boycott that and just kind of be like, hey, that's not okay. I'm not okay with that. Well, tough cookies, I guess. Right? I don't know. But yeah, so far that's it. Now, prior to that, like the last turn until this turn, I was having such an emotional turmoil over the fact, and I'll confirm it, I am going against what I said. I'm not going to be assisting in the war against Poland. At this point, okay, last turn it was ridiculous to me. It seemed ridiculous. Now it's hilarious if I were to keep that, because not only is Swiss being replaced, alright, by another player, okay, I've already made my deal with Legend, and I'm going for it at this point, so And we've also lost Coda for sure because Coda's gone now. Old Total Warrior's here. He's told me that he will no longer pursue the war with Poland and he wants to peace out with Legend, and that's great. So there's nothing for me to want to do against Legend, and I believe Hungary and Venice will be going to war because Egyptian wasn't given some regions from Coda that he wanted, and I think it's up to Old Total Warrior if he can, maybe work out a deal, I'll give you this, you don't kill me, or we don't have to fight a bloody war. So that statement led me to believe, because it was a massive data drop from, like, he typed out a few paragraphs over Steam chat that was like, wow, okay, maybe the relationship between Coda and Egyptian wasn't as good as we thought. Maybe it was a little bit more strenuous and not as a tight knit alliance as we thought it was going to be. So there's that. Oh wow, there's a lot of crap. This, I this is an emotional roller coaster. This hot seat is. So yes, I do want to welcome everybody that's new to the hot seat, though, regardless of how your position is, and regardless of how long you may or may not last. Welcome to the hot seat. We're glad to have you. Please stay. And I do apologize to King of Rome or Rome Total Warrior. I'm not sure which name you have, but I do apologize that you're coming into this war. You were coming into this hot seat much like I was when I started. You came into a war that you were going to be losing. And I might sound a little cocky, but when I have Legends backing in this war, I'm pretty sure we're gonna kill you softly. Just a little bit. But yeah, wanted to get that off my chest just early on here, just so we kind of are on the same page. And I have a feeling either this could be the last turn or the next few turns could be very rickety bridge, but I'm hoping by getting this turn out quickly, because this is within less than 24 hours of the original turnout, and I had to work today as well, so still in shirt and tie. I like to dress up, be nice for work, but regardless of that, that doesn't matter. So I want to try and get us back on track, get us going again. I'll pass it on to X-Dagger after this, and hopefully he'll get his turn done as well, and we can just, kind of keep moving in a good way. So happy to be back in this. If as we were just about to be ending the hot seat, I was really worried I wouldn't get to play my last turn 15. I was like, I really want to play. I feel pretty bad about it now. I feel kind of selfish, but everybody else had gotten to play their turn 15, and I almost just wanted to say, Legend, just let me play mine, please. I just want to be it last time like everybody else, because there was a legitimate chance of things falling apart right away and just explosions. You know, lots of crap has gone on. Shit has gone down. We're all past it, hopefully, at this point. Alright, I'm gonna stop rambling and getting into my turn, finally, so we can get that. And like Legend promised, he left Prague open for me, which is super nice, super duper awesome. Alright, so I could do that. Now, I can also do this. I can't get into either this fort or Magdeburg. I have tried and tried and tried. True and true, I had both my spies, the one that was here and the one there, get inside of this fort or Magdeburg. Nope, I could not assault the walls. Not even a little bit. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that today. Uh, well, since I was able to move I could move my spy out and back in to Metz, but I won't do that. And then I could successfully do this, so I'll just do that. Just to train him up a little bit more. Alright, so also I know there's a French spy over here. So I'll be sending up my troops. Wait, just make sure that I moved all my spies. Because I just have to make sure that I did it all. I did everything that I wanted to do first. That's Frankfurt. Okay. Alright, so we're good to move troops. Spies and agents. Well, at least spies are moved. I don't know about my agents. But I do want to move him to Stauffen. Now we have a decent army in case... I doubt it. I really doubt it. But in case the Milanese are able to break past the French forts, or they go around some... I don't know. If they just go around and are trying to be stupid. I don't know. If they try anything crazy, I have Stauffen well defended, well garrisoned, and I'm not going to be worrying about that front too much at all. Alright, so I have the question for the audience. What would you like me to do? Would you like me to attack the Danish? Or the Polish? Or the Venetians? Or the French? Or the Milanese? Or the Hungarians? Or the Scottish? Or the Moorish? Or the Sicilians? Who should I attack? Good choice. We're going for the Danish. And also, I don't need to get a trigger army, you know, like the, you know what I mean. They stand right next to the settlement, and pretty much you can just, you know, oh, yeah, you guys know what I mean. I'd force draw out. Fuck, I could not even think of the words. See, this is what staying up too late does to you. Stayed up until 4 in the morning this morning. Got up at 10:30. Not a good amount of sleep. My eyes are burning right now. It's like Satan's got his pitchfork in my eye. Alright, so they might try running away, which I've had happen once. So we'll just have to cut them off and kill them. Kill them whatever, softly, slowly. However you want to say that. But yeah, we need to stop them and then hammer and anvil them before they get away. Alright, now let's just destroy the entire bit. And there you go. Clear victory. 4 losses. Not too bad. I will kill the 150 ways. Jeez. You know, you know what's funny? Is, that's not too bad. Some dread will be okay. We'll take it. And also, oh, I thought I was going to give him a different picture than this one, but I don't like this picture too much. But the funny thing is, I can assault the walls with my spy. It's so nice. My question, though, is what I should do with this army here. I could probably do something interesting. The key to this part of the hot seat is that I can't, like, I could, if I could just get a guy right here and besiege this and then get this to go back and trigger, you know, force draw out on Magdeburg, I could take Magdeburg this turn. But this spy and Prince Nicholas are the only things that can get in range. And if we besiege this, they're going to kill us. Easy peasy. The kind of nice thing, though, is that these guys are not in range past about this point. They're about... right at this fort is about their edge. They can't go any further. So, what we shall do with Emperor Lucas is move him forward a little bit. So he's hiding, not really hiding. Actually, we could make him hiding. Why don't we just make him hiding? It doesn't really matter. He'll see us. If he's smart to scout around, he'll see us, right? Besides, do we want to risk it with a 5 authority? I mean, 5's great and all, but eh. Alright, so we'll send some of those guys. Alright, so we'll attack with Prince Nicholas. I want to get him to be a better commander. Because Nicholas and I don't know the other guy's name. Forgot the faction leader's name. But those two are my saving graces from the beginning. I will try to keep them both alive as long as possible. I'll probably need to kill off the faction leader because he's getting a little bit old as it is. And he will not be living forever, that's for sure. So, oh shit, this is gonna be another one of those, for crying out loud. Ugh, I hate trees. Especially for charging, it's gonna make this a real bitch. Alright, so they're coming at us. General's bodyguard could make this a lot easier. But yeah, because of because of a crusade, possibly in the future, I might have to kill off my emperor just to kind of reset our papal standing. So Nicholas might be the only one who makes it. And then after that point, I think we should be okay to keep him alive, whether we're excommunicated or not. Alright, so we just want to get around. You spin me right round, baby, right round when you go down. When you go down. That stupid song. Stupid. Yeah, look at that. And then trees. Glorious trees. Oh, baby, come on, break them, come on. Snap in half like twigs. Come on, break. Break, you sons of bitches. Yes. How many of them? No, that's not too bad. I mean, if we execute them, we could still take them all out. I bet if I would have just, you know, rushed away and then come back in for another charge, it would have been taking less casualties, but not a big deal. Alright, so another dread and loyalty, so that's alright. Gaining a little bit there. Also, question. Okay, so his loyalty stayed the same because in some of the testing I've done by adopting this guy, it made this guy's loyalty go down. So, it's good to know. Oh, also, the Pope. Oh shit. They don't like me very much. At all. So I can either sack this or... I mean, sacking it doesn't really help me that much. But I can't jack the taxes as much as I could if I occupy it. But I know that occupying is better over time for the population, so I'll have to do that. And I'll suffer that. Alright, so we'll send those guys over there just to be an extra garrison buffer, I suppose. Alrighty, and then I will save that for a second here. Abysmal. Your relations have changed, notably. Poland. Oh, you hate us, right? Well, that was the agreement, so shut up. Frickin' game. Alright, so Prince Nicholas can get back. Cavalry. At this point, King of Rome should probably just stay on that side of the river. That side of the Rhine is the safest side of the Rhine. If that's the Rhine. There's so many freaking rivers. Ugh, how do I know? But yeah, okay, so you're safe here. They're out of range with their main army. And even if they try to attack with this little... These two units would get pulverized by my army. You know what? If they do have cav, though, they could... maybe, you know what? I'm just going to be safe. Just because... Now, if they have cav, they'll get eradicated. Alright, so we have a unit of peasants. I could take my prince and take Frankfurt with it. But I want him to take it, because reasons. See, we got you here. So, what I'm thinking here is I put Prince Nicholas here, we take Magdeburg next turn, and we fort off. Like, if this frickin' if this watchtower was not here, I could fort this off better. But they had to put a frickin' watchtower right there. That's one of the worst spots, for me at least. Looking, for them, it's probably like, oh, now I can see better, blah blah blah, you know. Yeah, shut up, past Swiss man. You betrayed us. Alright, I'm gonna get this off my chest too. When I was chatting with him over Steam one time, I was trying to convince him to go back on his decision to leave. And I was basically saying that you could be killing this hot seat. He's like, I don't care. I've lost my love for this hot seat, blah 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 blah. Like, simple. He said more things along the same line, and I kept trying to convince him otherwise, and he just would not have it, and I just got tired of trying to convince somebody who would just let all this go to waste. My inspiration for not letting this go to waste goes to X-Dagger himself. He led the charge, trying not to let this end originally, and I felt inspired, and I felt like we had to get Denmark filled in before. Like, this was the last straw, apparently, because we couldn't turn, like, okay, so Legend and I knew that we would just pretty much destroy Denmark. I mean, it might take us a few more turns now that somebody's playing it, but... So, just from our perspective, we're like, okay, I suggest, hey, we could turn this AI, right? And then Inko says basically, no, wait. It was Gamers. It was Gamersville who said, well, if you turn it AI, then I'm just gonna leave. And I just about wanted to go, what the fuck do you think you got to say for this? You have one region left, man. Shut up. Just, ugh. And that then Inko went on to say, well, if you leave, then we should all just leave. Hmm. Of course, then I said that gamers should take over Denmark and then turn Egypt AI because Denmark's basically going to get destroyed anyways, but Legend said that would turn this hot seat into something even more disgusting than it already was, and I could probably be chatting about this while I am doing this. I haven't really tested this, so I'm thinking if I do that. Alright, so I could probably do that. And we'll do that too, just to make it a little bit easier on me. So 1 to 3 odds they should come out and attack us. But yeah, he said that would make the hot seat even more disgusting than it already was, and we had a good long chat about what he meant, and I'm not going to get into that because it was eye-opening, because this hot seat is when you're looking from the outside in, it looks really amazing, but when you get into it and you learn how difficult some of the things can be, like how long turn times are and just how some of the crap can get, it's pretty bad. Jeez. Ay, ay caramba. Ay caramba indeed. But yeah. So I know for sure now that old Total Warrior is not going to help us against Swiss, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting indeed. Indeed, indeed. Alright, so we'll do that. Alright, so these guys are holding, well, they did hold on for a little bit longer than I thought they would. Since the captain stayed inside the city square, that's fine. I'll just have to kill off, well, their friends. Friends and family, you know, the good stuff. And he looks pretty good, so we'll take him as the main charger again. And we'll have to cut these guys off so they don't rout. Well, I mean, they will rout, but before they get back to the city. So that is unacceptable. Insta rout right there. Nice. Not too bad. Alright, so we're looking at a city square that's going to be interesting to try and capture. Alright, so if I can engage them and get some mailed knights to attack from the flank here, that would be preferable. Because the main idea is just to get them to get charged and destroyed as quickly as possible. Oh, oof. Is it almost 3 o'clock yet? If it was 3 o'clock, I would definitely be over turn time, and that would not be a good sign. And at that point I would have told myself, shut the fuck up and just finish your damn turn. As long as you're not, well, you're kind of up front as it is anyways. Well, you're not really in much harm's way. Kind of is swinging towards us, which is good. If anything, I just need to run back towards the city square to save my general, which is the great thing. And get us a charge. Come on, charge. Charge. No. Nice. Nice. Even a heroic, too. That was worth the 20 losses. A horse! My kingdom for a horse, you bloody bastard! Hell no. Alright, so we could sack this, but we're going to occupy it. Oh shit, that's not good. Aye, that could have been better. Great speaker, wall taker. Okay, so getting a heroic victory for taking the walls was not really that good for us. But at least this way we are back to a relatively decent size. We didn't lose anybody from when we gave it away to the Danish. But when we've reclaimed it, it is ours for the last time. And I'm proud to say that. You guys go back. Goes back. You guys will get free upkeep back in Frankfurt. We won't have to train anybody up. Even though we could. I could get 2 spies again. Cool, cool. We will want... You know what? I really want a leather tenor, but I really want an inn now too, because I've seen one of Legend's assassins running around, and it makes me jealous. I want an assassin too. Yeah, I should just not really worry too much about it. What do we do with this guy? He's so far over this way already, it doesn't matter. We're gonna be excommunicated next turn for sure. I can feel it. Oh look! I did not know that one was there until now. So that's pretty cool. We found one! Alright, so we got 2 more cavalry units left. These guys, if I can, I will retrain them at Magdeburg. Hopefully they will not have used too many recruitment slots because they lost some of their income this turn. Also, I was mulling over the fact that back when they took my fort with my emperor in it, that was kind of like that was actually after the fact we had decided to make peace amends. If I would have had that army still intact and still alive, I mean, really, why would he do that? Because it was a douche move and he just had to. It's as simple as that, quite frankly. And also, leaving us from the hot seat was not a very honorable act either. This is an interesting name. Trigavas, whatever, it doesn't matter. You could tell I'm very, very happy right now. Ha! Very happy. Alright, so we will want this guy to move. He doesn't really lose too much money for it either. Alright, so we'll get him up there as well. I really don't like stacking two family members together. He's out of range, or movement. You have Drill Master, so if we could get you... Hmm. Oh, also, there's a secret conversation Swiss and I had about this where I really went all out trying to convince everybody that I was not attacking him, and I really, like, in my heart, like, I was really for it. I did not want to attack him. But the amount of convincing I needed to do to say otherwise really convinced me that there was no point. I mean, I still didn't want, to go to war, but there was that fact that I knew he would never trust me again. And when I talked to X-Dagger about it, he said, you guys are going to need to trust each other in order to make this work. And I said to him, dude, there's no chance after what I just did. There's not a chance. But I will get revenge, that which I was due in the beginning, and I had to suck it up for my own survival. Justice is due, and I'm coming to collect. That's for sure. I like how both of these guys are Drill Masters and nice. But I believe I need it to work outside. So if we have you just there, put you just there, my friend. Get these cav units with you. As long as you're hiding there, Edmund, I don't care. You guys can't move, that's fine. I believe we're pretty good as it is. These units here, what should I even do with them? Oh, if they could just get one more tile, that would be great. These guys aren't really going to be able to help me out that much. I don't really need to take that fort, but I could, I suppose. I don't really need a fort. Okay. Right. I think we're pretty good as it is. I hope I haven't even gone to the 50-minute mark. I feel like I've overextended my welcome quite a bit. Oh, I will actually need these guys. I'll send them over to Vienna, actually. In the case that I'm actually attacked over here, I will need some extra defenses. Due to this town being worth more for the mines, I definitely want to make it one of my top priorities to defend. And I will further invest in it with that. And these guys, light mail, maybe later. Okay, we're almost done with Ballista Maker here. We should probably start on something good. Good. Maybe another brothel? Nah. How about a church just to appease the... You know what? It won't really work. Screw that. It's not going to help us. 10% will be better. Alright, and then let's just go with that, just so we're decided on something. Probably just recruit another town militia, just so we have more troops up north. I mean, then I could just use it to fort off this northern area, in the case that they want to come from the south. I mean, for me, this is not the ideal route up to Hamburg. The ideal route up to Hamburg is right here. I've just got to make it all the way to this fort, kill these guys off, and presto. I'd pretty much need a coup de grace with every single spy I have. I need to get into Magdeburg, this fort, and that fort, all in the same turn. So, speaking of coup de grace, if I want a coup de grace, I'm going to need to... I think he should have enough range to make it there, so... If anything, I need to move my spy over there next turn, get this guy into the fort next turn, and then move that guy, and just hopefully I get all three at once. That would be wonderful if I could just do that. Alright, so as it is, I'm gonna finally free this message. It's probably been 40 minutes already. Hi, Barry Knight. I've attacked Poland and Venice is willing to aid us. Venice now has Budapest and will attack north. I am attacking along a broad front right to the eastern edges of the map. I have a diplomat near Zagreb. On the river crossing your diplomat can reach. We can ally once you cease the war with Venice. Regards, kind regards, Coda. Coda's no longer here, so sorry, man. But funny thing is, I told Legend that Coda was going to attack him, and Legend would not believe it, and he finally did, and Legend's a little bit butthurt about it. And Legend really wanted to destroy Hungary. He had some hatred. Oof. There's some definite madness, like anger, madness, not like madness, but just anger, lots of anger, scary stuff. I thought about trying to bribe this army, but it's literally impossible for me. Alrighty. I'm just gonna ignore that because Coda's gone, so Old Total Warrior won't even have known it happened until whenever Coda, if he ever puts out the video for turn 14 or 15, which I think it'd be 15, yeah. So whenever Coda played his last turn, if he ever, you know, lets that video out. So we'll see about that. I think we're in a pretty good spot as it is. I'd like to eventually, I don't know, I don't want to say too much about my eastern, northeast, west. I don't want to say too much about the west. Because I like to have a stronger garrison here because there is the chance that they, as a new player, they would attack me, and I need a decent defense at Stauffen to kind of either break the siege if they make one, or I don't know, make a few of their men die, I suppose. Alright, I think we're good. I should probably stop looking at everything. Just want to make sure my agents are all moved. Except for the ones that need to stay put. Alright, so we're good as it is. I do want to say thank you everybody for watching. I know I've probably rambled quite a bit and I dumped a lot of information out, and I'm sorry for that, but a lot of stuff happened that I wasn't able to just put together. I thought about making a little video with like an emotional compilation for turn 13 through 15 or whatever, and I thought it was just ridiculous. Looking back at it now, but you know, at the time I was really freaking out. Like, I don't know, my emotions for a friend, because I planted the emotion that Swissman was my friend, so then I treated him like a friend, like I was betraying a friend's trust, right? But then when he just left the hot seat, I kind of felt like I just wasted that emotion on somebody who just wanted to give up that easy. It just kind of pissed me off, to be honest. But yeah, I think we're good as it is. I don't want to move these guys out just in case they attack for some whatever reason. I doubt they would, but you never know. I've been burned in a lot of hot seats for assuming otherwise, so I'm not going to be assuming anything. But yes, Nuremberg, you will be my capital forever. Alright. Thank you, everybody. I will see you in the next one. Should we recruit anything here? Actually, we do have a little bit of money left. We could recruit a mounted sergeant, I suppose. You know what? Let's save it for next turn. We're going to need the money. It's going to get dicey, and we're going to need to conquer some more shit. So, I'll pass the turn on. Oh, it'll go to France, not X-Dagger. Sorry, X-Dagger, I thought you were next. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time. Berry night out.